So these unique kids who can't fit into the traditional system, like the Coca-Cola bottle that's different, can't fit in the factory because it doesn't meet the standard. They could be any one of these kids, the child that finishes their work so fast that they get into trouble because the teacher has no time to give them work that stimulates them more. They are the creative child who is so focused on writing poetry or dancing or singing or writing music that they can't focus on the work that's set before them. They are the child who comes from a place of sadness, whose home life is so sad that they can't concentrate on work, but instead of being put out of the class because they've shut down, they're given space to come to a place of peace, and they're not given a bad grade because they didn't finish some assignment by the end of fifth period. But the school is a place where that child can find peace and then engage in something that brings them some joy in the midst of their sad life. And in doing that, the staff is able to see some unique gift that God has given to them. They are the child that is so curious, and the parents no longer want standardized tests and teachers and school boards to get in the way of their child's curiosity. And they're just like, take my child and let their curiosity take them wherever it takes them. They are the child that is just doesn't look like or act like any of the other kids. They're not the popular kid, but they're not bullied. They're not made to feel ugly or unappreciated because they're different. Because the school demands that every person who goes there has to respect everyone. And the whole purpose of the school is not to compare one child against the other or to create this insane competition that sends a lot of kids into a place of despair. But the purpose of the school is for every child to discover who they are in God. The whole purpose of the school is to help the child realize that plan that God programmed into them when they were conceived. And every staff member is merely a guide in that journey, taking the child by the hand, listening to the child, observing the child, helping that child discover that unique purpose. I mean, I think it all depends on what the parent wants. I mean, maybe the parent wants to keep striving with the child and the system that they struggle to fit in because it's safe. I mean, they know that if my child just makes it through this system, they'll get a good job and they'll be successful. All the while, you're trying to make that child fit into that system. You're tearing down their self-esteem because they struggle. But maybe you want them to be like the other Coca-Cola bottles. Or maybe you're the parent who's willing to take a risk. It's scary leaving the safety of being standardized, but it's an amazing adventure because you just may discover something amazing about your child.